Hey guys, welcome to Value TCG. This is your host, Joey. So today we will be doing another starter deck opening. Starter deck 7. Big Mom Pirates, Charlotte Linlin. And the reason why I wanted to crack this puppy open is, first of all, the starter deck is closer to $45 already. I bought this from Target for about 15 bucks. It has just gone up in price. There's 4 cards in here that are pretty good for competitive play. And once we shift into OP6, maybe OP7, more cards might be in demand as well. So we're seeing this starter deck become very valuable. And the other reason why I wanted to open this on my channel is that if you look on the back, there's not a deck list available, right? So if we compare this to, starter deck 6, you do have a nice deck list that tells you exactly what's in here and the multiples of those cards in here, right? Which is just, I don't know what Bondi was thinking when they took that out. It doesn't really make any sense. It's not, maybe they were saving like 2 cents on ink or something like that. But anyways, if you're trying to buy this starter deck on TCG Player and trying to build a deck and you need maybe 4 of a card in here, it's honestly very hard to figure out what's in this deck, right? Even if you Google it, most of the sources just have the deck list and not the multiples of the cards in the deck. So that's why I wanted to open this on the channel today. So here we go. But actually, before I start, I do want to comment again on the state of the TCG today. And, frankly, it's gone pretty crazy. Even from a week ago, from my prior video. There you go, Charlotte Linlin. So first of all, if you look in the back here, I just have some of my open boxes, aside from ST4. That one's the only sealed one out of the group here. I couldn't find an opened empty box of the ST4 boxes I've had. I think I was just so frustrated when I was opening these boxes and not getting anything all that good. I just ended up throwing them away. But anyways, so here there's a sealed one at least. But so look, we know Romance On. It's really, really expensive, right? I think one of these is the blue bottom one, $1,000, $500 for the non blue bottom, the white bottom, the reprints. But Paramount More is $325 today. But what's crazy to me are the next 3 Pillars of Strength. You could have easily found this box for $80 for the longest time. People just could not get rid of it quickly enough. Now they're $200 a box, right? That's double MSRP. Then Kingdoms of Intrigue. 2 weeks ago, you could have picked up a case of Kingdoms of Intrigue for under $100 a box, right? I know somebody maybe 2.5 weeks ago who bought 5 cases for about $60 to $70 a box. Now this box is worth $140 and still growing on TCG Player. That's just crazy. And then, of course, everyone's favorite, Gambler's Dream, OP5, Awakening of the New Era. This thing is going for $245 for a box. I was just looking today in my order confirmations. I mean, I was buying these for under $100 a box, maybe $110 a box, left and right, like a month ago, right? A week, maybe 2 weeks before release. And now this thing is $250 a box, right? Manga Luffy. I mean, people are selling that card for $3,500, $4,000. This is insane. I've not seen this type of hype for a TCG in a very long time. You know, I was not a big collector back in the day when Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage from Pokemon during the peak of pandemic. But I heard that was a pretty crazy time and people were trying to buy out like bad. Those now, you know, looking back, those were really bad sets for Pokemon. But those sets were going for banana money, right? Like people were fighting in Targets over restocks. Um, Now, I mean, you know, if people were fighting over uh, One Piece, you know, blister packs, I probably would believe it right now because that's just how frothy this TCG has gotten. It makes me kind of worried. Actually, it makes me very worried that, you know, prices are going to crash pretty quickly at some point if, you know, ST7 or ST6 or sorry, OP7 and OP6 and OP8, one of those were to be a flop and, you know, people get really dejected about the game and Bondi overprinted, so therefore no one wants to play anymore and everyone leaves the hobby, right? Like that makes me really concerned because there's a lot of speculation in the game today. So, you know, hopefully that's not the case. You know, I think Bondi is actually, you know, going the opposite direction of printing more to demand. I think they're working on their Dragon Ball Super card game that's coming out pretty soon. So as a result, you know, I think a lot of printing capacity is going to that thing, and, you know, battle spirits or whatever it is that they have. So as a result, like they're actually restricting supply from OP6, which is crazy, right? Some of the biggest LGSs out there, like MVP, they're actually getting their allocations cut. And that's just bananas. I don't know what's happening, but anyways, like here we go. Sorry for droning on for so long, but I just wanted to talk about the state of the game. I think it's so interesting. All right, Charlotte Linland. This is the leader card. I don't think this one's too valuable. The categories are about $4 each, so this is about $8 of value already in here. And then these two are the most expensive cards. So these are about 15, 16 bucks each on TCG Player. I don't know yellow decks all that well, but I'd imagine this is in maybe category, or I'll have to double check after the video. But so at the price, you can tell these two cards are probably very meta. So, you know, we have $8 from category, the Charlotte categories, and then another 30, so 38. That's already covering pretty much the price of the booster of the starter deck, right? All right, so we have Charlotte and Nana. We have 4 of her. It just looks like a normal, like a 1-drop or 1-cost card. Charlotte Snack, 4 Charlotte Snacks. Interesting. So it looks like a searcher. For 2 Charlotte Daifukus. 4 Charlotte Flambeys. Interesting. They just keep alternating between 2 and 4. And then 2 Charlotte Brûlés. These are, interestingly enough, these are actually the second most expensive cards in the deck. So this is about $8.50, maybe $9. Let me just double check for you here. Lightly played, $8.50. Near mint, $9. Wow. So $18 plus 38. What's that? $56 in card value. In this starter deck. Wow, that's pretty substantial actually. Especially since this is going for $45 on TCG Player today. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the remaining cards are very valuable, but again, who knows? Meta shifts so quickly. 4 Charlotte Puddings, Charlotte Montdors, French viewers, please don't at me on that. I'm not a French speaker. When I went to Paris, it was actually pretty embarrassing. You know, I took 3 or 4 years of high school French, and you know, just got along and with my very, very limited French, and mostly English and hand gestures. So there you go. Baron Tamago. Okay, Baron Tamago. We did just have some nice sushi tamago. That was very, very good. It's an egg cake type of thing on top of I guess that sushi rice. Delicious. Prometheus, 4 of them. 4 Pecoms. Okay, all right, and then we get into the event cards. So for Soul Pocus, 2 Power Mochis, and 2 Queen Mama Chanter. Look at that. This is Big Mom's candy ship. I've always wanted to just take a bite of Big Mom's candy ship. Just looks so delicious. Although supposedly Big Mom goes crazy if you eat any type of food that she really wants. So maybe not. And then 10 Dons. All right. That's it. That's all I had for y'all today. Like I said, there's about 3 different cards, or 3 different types of cards that are relatively valuable. I'm just gonna bring them out right now. Oh man, there you go. So here are all the cards that are valuable. So about $56 in value. So that's pretty nice. I will be listing all of these on TCG Player. Feel free to buy that if you can find me, everyone. And yeah, that's it. That's it. You know, crazy times in in One Piece. I was thinking, since I don't have a open box of Kingdoms of Intrigue, might just crack that at some point. Might just crack that, you know, see what's in there, you know, scratch my gambler's itch. Probably be disappointed again, but you know, what can you do? That's life. But it seems like there's a few cards in there that are skyrocketing. I think the Law, is it the Law? The Sanji is the SR is about $10 at this point, which is pretty crazy. I have a bunch of those. Anyway, so thanks guys for viewing. Stay good, and I'll see you guys next time.